everyone, and welcome to the 11th annual Salinas Californian All-Star Soccer Classic. I'm Chris Blair. With me is Myra Gomez, and we are ready to get started here for the boys' game in 2014. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am. Of course I'm excited, because what kind of question is that?
I know.
We're getting ready for this kickoff here at the Alisal High School Stadium.
I tell you what, if this is any indication, if you were here, and I'm speaking to you in the past, and you were in the building for the girls' game, oh boy, if that is any indication of what we're going to get here, I'm ready.
You know, I always say the boys' game is faster and quicker. I don't know, but
this game has a lot to live up to. So here we go. We've got the Stingrays in white, and we've got the Wind in black, and we are ready to get going here. That first game was so high energy that there are a lot of expectations, but you know what? These boys come in here with the kind of talent, the background, the ability that means we expect that they'll be able to deliver. Right now, the Wind trying, little takedown there, trying to break through, get the first big run.
Get an early on goal would be nice.
Well, you want to get that first touch, right? It's sometimes it's the floodgates.
Here we go.
Carrying that one down the outside. Resendez just lost it. Almost towed the line there. Not quite. Really quick throw in there.
Oh, long throw.
Danny Reyes. I'm already seeing a lot of pace from this Wind team. Looks like their objective is to go fast. And so far, that's what we're seeing. One nice little head pass. Tried to spring there. Didn't quite work out.
There's a nice little touch there out to the corner.
Ease that up. Didn't quite get everything on that one. Looks like Wind are getting a lot of touches, but not necessarily covering a lot of ground. Nice job clearing that one. Was Ricardo Andrade.
Oh, wow, and there's that speed we were talking about. Did you see that?
I was expecting that one to go out.
I think Stag told you, no, not yet.
Yeah, seeing the tenacity as they attack this ball. Real quick there, Reyes again. Keeping it low as well, playing a pretty solid ground game.
Oh,
looking for the give and go. Excellent run on the line. Here's Werner. He's looking for the cross. Just behind his man Reyes. Good idea, though. Explosive. Rivera. And that one off a Wind player. I love how quickly that play developed. You saw good communication, some hand gestures, and boom, they were off to the races.
It didn't give me enough time to look from one end to the next.
Here's Derzine again. Now he's got a man running off the ball. Rivera. But cleaned up and sent out. They're going to spark this one. That one, was that just a clear, or did he maybe think that his man was a little bit further down?
You know, we'll ask him after the game. How about that one?
Mendoza works it back to the keeper.
Now you're very comfortable to do something like that.
It's kind of what I was thinking. It's like, you know that there's an attacker that's barreling down on you, right? Handled it. No problem.
And I like that, that confidence.
Very confident.
Bill.
Very confident. That was Camacho in goal.
I like to see a lot of that.
Well, these boys are definitely confident. Had a chance to talk to them before the game and get the sense that everyone kind of feels like they got this.
Oh, yeah.
And
but,
big strike from outside.
Oh.
That was a floater.
Well, he's got that one for sure.
Handled by Camacho.
You're absolutely right, Chris, on that. Their confidence level was really high. They were like, oh, we got this, not a problem. Now, is that just a teenage boy attitude, Chris?
There's a little bit of that, but honestly, hang on a second. Big run here. And well defended. I think that was Andrade doing a nice job to get that one away. We will have a set piece here, corner kick for the Stingrays. But I think part of it also, you're going to get that when you have that much talent. The boys said it themselves. They got a little bit of swagger.
Swagger.
A lot of them really.
You might have hung out with them a little too long there, Chris.
I'm just saying. Using their
was the first corner kick of the game.
Keeps it nice and low. Gets a chance!
Oh.
Didn't quite connect the way he wanted to. Big pile up. Ooh, that was Grissom. Tried to make contact.
There's a little knock up there inside of the box. Keeper seems to be okay.
Yep.
Perhaps shaking it off, stretching it out.
Running that one down along the far side. Couldn't get that one through the Stingrays in the middle. Send it back. You expect to see a little bit of this jockeying for position as the teams feel each other out. And try and find those gaps, try and find any sort of weaknesses they can exploit. But right now, pretty even.
I don't think you're going to find weaknesses with this kind of level so early on.
That's a good point. That's a good point. A little bit of a foul there.
Foul against the Stingrays.
I think they're going to be okay.
So the Wind.
Oh, they're tough. Come on. Let them play.
The Wind setting up for the kick. Players getting into position.
Or Stingrays getting some... Are we getting some coaching advice there?
Lots of traffic directing. Shot right into the wall. And they're ready to spring this one.
Oh,
Big hustle there, Sanchez.
Looks like a foot race.
Get there. Ball still moving.
He's going to get it cleared out. Oh, here comes...
Ramirez sent it to the line. Big tumble there. That was Martinez. Doing a little bit of a flip there.
There's a little bit more fouls already than the girls' game.
There's some intensity here. I mentioned the pace, but it's also the way. It's not just how fast they're playing, but it's a very aggressive style right now from both sides. There's a lot of expectations coming into this, right? It's more than just bragging rights, would you say?
More than bragging rights? Oh, I don't know about all that, but I had an opportunity to speak to a lot of these boys, and bragging is up there.
It's a big part of it, to be sure.
Oh!
Big chance! Didn't see who got a piece of it. He's down.
Sergio Gasca.
Gasca involved on that play.
Look at this keeper.
He's all the way out there.
He was ready to go play.
Camacho. Well, he may end up playing out later.
There we go.
Handled right there at mid. Comes out for the throw. And again, very quick throw-ins. No time for the opposition to set up. And they're going to do it again. The Wind march the ball down the field here. This one to be taken by Werner.
Taken by Zach Werner.
Okay, wasn't Warner on the other side just a few minutes ago?
I think he was. This guy was literally all over the place. Big throw right into the box. Handled easily by Losoya.
Picked up by Losoya.
Heaves that one. Nice job controlling that. And another big spill. And these guys are flying. Nice sequence of touch passes there. Couldn't quite put anything together. Another big run now for Werner. He's got room.
He's going.
Can't get to it in time. Losoya coming out and boots that one.
I was promised a dance by Werner, by the way, if he scores. So I want to see these goals.
This will be exciting.
There's a lot of celebrations. They were so confident they were already planning their celebrations. So I have quite a few celebrations that they promised me, and I'm waiting to see them.
Well, we've got an opportunity here. Can he settle it? Gets the shot. Blocked and covered. Oh man, one of the best opportunities. Nevada striking it well. Nice job by Camacho. Made the first stop and then didn't panic. He held on.
It's not going to be easy to get past Camacho there, I'll tell you that much. He did an excellent performance all year long.
Oh yeah, his stats were out of this world. 8 shutouts, including a 500-minute shutout streak. Okay.
Right?
I
guess he's okay.
I guess he's pretty good.
He should be okay. But then, of course, he did have Danny Pulido as his defender, which was one of the top defenders. He's not on the field quite yet, but we will see him later on.
Here's the corner. Coming wide. Losoya was waving
good.
at it.
No, too short. Oh, wait, we're playing soccer, right?
As far as I can tell.
Football? No.
Flores' attempt there didn't quite connect, and so Losoya is going to send this one out for a goal kick. We're 8.5 minutes into a scoreless first half here at the 2014 11th Annual Salinas Californian All-Star Soccer Classic. That one destined for the midline. Drawn and collected nicely by the Wind. Getting ready to start a run. Nice little handoff there. Here's Werner again on the other side of the field.
He is just everywhere. Well, I do want that goal, so let him be everywhere.
I guess Coach Art is just content to have his boy do whatever he tells him to do, which is go everywhere and do everything.
Well, actually, Coach Ash did mention that he's not the one directing his son. He will coach them as the team, but he did, let us know that he's actually allowed his assistants to coach him.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It can be a little complicated when you got daddy coaching you.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of these players, though, very familiar, not just with each other, but with Coach Art. They won a championship together.
I heard.
And a couple boys on the other team were part of that as well. And if you were here last year, you remember Jordan Jones? He was on that winning team, too. So
That's the Cougars.
These are guys that know how to win.
They do. I mean, I think anybody on this field knows how to win, but you're
True
right.
enough.
And there's Camacho again.
Handles that one with confidence.
Freshman number 7, Dante Martinez, picked up by Camacho.
Gets that one started straight away. Kind of as we expected. They're playing fast and they're playing to the outside, looking for those big penetrating passes when they get into that final third.
Trying to find those holes, which I don't see any.
No, not really. The boys are finding them, though. There's seams. Handled there by Flores.
And
He's
there's
going to send a
another.
long one.
I think that was, he was trying to shoot there. I
think so.
I think so, right? Okay.
It's that swagger, that confidence. He'll take a shot from anywhere.
Right? If it's going to go in the net, right?
Pretty much. We talk about it a lot, but it only takes one. It only takes one mistake, one missed opportunity to change everything. Oh, wow. Excellent steal. Oh, I don't think Reyes knew that he had somebody coming at him.
I don't think so. And I think he
With
might
fair.
have gotten hurt there.
He's down now.
He's down and holding on to that right ankle, but it might be, nope, he's good. He's up.
There's no stopping. Big shot from outside. That was Postel.
He's staying down.
He's definitely,
He's up.
he's working something out on his right foot. We'll keep an eye on that as the game progresses. In the meantime, Losoya sends that one high. Trying to spark his team right now. The Stingrays kind of looking flat, at least in the early going. Sends that one through. Thought he had a man.
It's going to go through. Oh,
Whoa.
beautiful.
Nice defensive work. That was,
Buddy did a great job
Buddy
there.
and Andrade together
That's
really
kind of a cool last name.
did a good job of taking that opportunity away.
And there's Camacho.
Right back in mid. Stingrays firing back again. Can't get through this defense. And let's be honest, we knew that this wing D was going to be a fortress.
Yeah.
They have a lot of standouts. And obviously the last line of defense, Camacho, but
Oh, great
build on
corner
this
there.
one. Look at the
There's
speed by Reyes.
Oh,
The battling Grissom. Tried to get that one in front. Love the foot speed by Reyes on that play, though.
For Sergio Gasca.
That one sent up by Martinez,
and yep.
just behind the play. Couldn't quite make it go.
Now, is it me or is Camacho suddenly becoming a defender?
Maybe that's his secret. Maybe that's how
He
he never
gets
lets
to the ball
anything in.
before he goes in the box.
Here's an opportunity. Oh, another
No.
great. Wow. I'm
Here's
telling you,
that
the defense.
ball we were talking about.
Andrade, Buddy. Warrior's technically a defenseman. And yet, he really is all over the field. Yeah, these guys are tough. Not to take anything away from the Stingrays, of course. Just so far in the first 13 minutes, play really being dominated by the wind. Stingrays have gotten a couple good looks, but because of the way that D works, they can't quite get those strikes on target.
Well, the Stingrays are definitely there. They're pushing. They're getting to every ball, winning most balls at the moment.
That's the thing, right? It seems like this is going to be a very opportunistic wind offense. That this is traditionally a pretty conservative game, especially with a goaltender like Camacho. It makes sense that you take care of your end first,
Yes.
and you work out. And this is definitely a kind of team that's built to play that game.
I think both coaches agreed on that, Chris. I do believe we talked to both of them. They both decided that, they were going to work what was important in the back first.
Yeah.
And they're doing that.
They're going to win. If they're going to win, they're going to win the right way.
Yes.
But that being said, another big tumble. Reyes goes down. He got entangled with Mendoza.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a pull there.
He's
See,
going to get
this
the
is
kick.
something that we don't see around the girls' team. We're a little cleaner.
These guys are a little feisty, let's say. Reyes has quite a bit of hustle in his game so far, so we'll see if that can develop into anything. Resendiz going to take the kick. His men spread out. He sends that one right into the box.
Oh, beautiful.
Excellent curve on that. Chance for one outside. You can just see the look on his face. You got how do you let yourself off the hook when you feel like I just had this thing and it was me and I blew it?
Well, Chris, we're only 14 minutes in. You can't really hold on to anything. It's second longer. Just got to keep going, got to keep pushing, and wait for the next opportunity. Actually, find the next opportunity. We don't wait.
Exactly. You want to be proactive.
Yes.
Lozoya. I think we're waiting for some substitutions here. Yep. Seeing a couple wind players taken off. Looked like Ramirez went out. Resendiz went out. Taking a look to see what else we got. And Werner also changing off. Coming in is Fabian Mora. Also Danny Pulido. And I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's Nick Newman coming in. It's their second goalkeeper.
I was going to say, I saw him in a bright yellow shirt earlier this week.
I think that's what I was throwing us off. There's Reyes again.
He's in black now, that highlighter. Which I was told was part of a technique.
Nice soft touch there by Buddy. Trying to start a run here. He's still got it. That one went. Did that go off a Stingray? Yes, it did. 16 minutes gone here in the first half, still scoreless.
Okay, I really need these goals. I want to see these dances and celebrations.
Patience,
patience. For.
There's other things to look forward to.
Of course.
A couple more switches for you. Drew Miller and Alfonso Maldonado coming in, and they are taking the place of Buddy and Mike Spadoni. Here's Sanchez. He's got Postel draped all over him. Excellent touch. Gets that one up. From outside! Camacho seemingly unimpressed. Good shot by Marinas, though. Again, opportunistic. You take what's given to you, and when they have those long opportunities, you may as well try and pick a corner.
I think so.
Even though it's early, you still kind of feel, at least I would, every missed opportunity because, yeah, it's a lot of time, but it's not infinite. It will end.
Well, you feel every missed opportunity, Chris. You just can't hold on to it. That's what's important.
Lots of shots here. Nothing getting through, but wow. There's a shooting gallery for the win. Pulido and Newman firing a couple salvos. Stingray D doing well to weather the storm so far. They're just not having very much possession right now.
Great give and go.
Maldonado in the corner looking for the cross. I couldn't tell. Did the defenseman get a piece of that, or did Maldonado just misfire?
I couldn't really tell.
Okay. Rivera. Back to Mendoza. He sends that one over to Grissom. Grissom across. Looked like that was targeting Valdez. He couldn't quite corral it. Oh, I do have a correction for one of our last substitutions. It wasn't Buddy that was going off. It was actually Reyes. So possibly getting looked at for whatever happened to his right ankle, maybe, right foot.
There was something going on with it.
He was definitely nursing it for a while, so we'll see what happens. And there's Pulido. Nice job.
Great run down the middle. Oh,
yeah, it was a good run.
Holding it a second too long.
A little bit. We saw that a bit in the girls' game. It wasn't hesitancy so much as thinking you have a little bit more time than you really do.
You know, sometimes it's that. Sometimes it comes back to just being comfortable with the players around you.
Yeah, all the coaches.
Very difficult.
All the coaches, all four coaches, really talked at great length about how important, how vital even chemistry was. Different coaches having different tactics, different icebreakers, different games or drills that they could do to try and get their players to become a team. And that was, when they're this talented, that's the biggest hurdle, is getting them to come together, getting the number one players to maybe take a back seat in more of a role player position and serve the team.
Here we go.
Still can't quite get any penetration, the Stingrays. Nice header by Guska. Trying to spring his forwards, but just can't quite put it together. Here's Miller now, looking to make a move. He feeds his man on the wing. Flores goes down, and there will be a call on that.
And now this is a really dangerous spot to be at, especially with Danny having, you know, little history of scoring from such situations.
20 minutes gone here, and yep, you called it. Polito's taking it.
Was there a question about that?
No, definitely not. Okay.
Now we're going to see exactly what's going to happen. Is he going to go into the middle, or is he going to?
I think he's going direct. I think he's going direct.
No.
And I'm wrong again. Nicely cleared out, though.
Here's Buddy opening it up. It's going to go right back to Polito. Oh, no.
No, almost.
Going back to Camacho, who seems to be a sweeper back there.
This is clearly part of their strategy, is
playing it back, bringing it around.
Comes through him. Again, for being so fast, still a very patient game. I like that. To me, that shows a certain degree of discipline, and yeah, I like to see that in these guys.
And their ability to do that.
It's not easy. You want it. You want to go, go, go. But sometimes that's just not the right. That's just not the right call.
It's really important to restart when your defense is already curled up in the back. You know.
Yeah.
You can't go through a wall. That's for sure.
So you got to go around, I guess. They're trying to find something here. It's going to be Miller again. Nope. Hands that back off to Mendez. Simple little one. Right back to him. Into the middle. Nice battle there. Won by Postel just barely, but then it got away from him. And we're going to have a throw in on the opposite side.
And what was that, 2 seconds to get to the other end?
Not long at all.
I'll bet he's going to bring that back in.
It does look like the Stingrays are starting to get a better understanding of what the Wind are trying to do in terms of attacking, so they're really doing a good job of closing those gaps quickly.
Well, that's a nice little give and go there. Oh, nice touches between one and the other.
Working in those close spaces, it's always impressive to me how fast they can operate and how accurate. Carried down with ease. Tried to get that one centered and denied instantly. I think that was Mendez again. Another throw in for the Stingrays. Back to D, Martinez. Tries to get that one through. They're playing these low penetrating balls, and it looks like that's starting to work. Shot and goal! And just like that, what a goal! Nailed it. Beautiful pass leading up to it. They just found the hole. Pedro gets the goal, 1-0, just like that.
And how will this switch the game?
That's a great question, because I really felt like the Wind had been dominating, but until you get results, I guess it just doesn't matter. Devhen gets it. 23 minutes gone, and his team has, to me, a somewhat surprising lead. Now that's really the question, right? Does that mean that the Wind suddenly have to change up what they're doing? And I say no.
Well, they're doing a good job. So I could agree with you, Chris, that you don't have to exactly change it. You just have to fix whatever kink, took place. Where was the mistake? What did we do wrong? Who closed in too soon? Who opened up? Who left their man mark?
Like you said, hang on, now we got another chance. Excellent job there defensively, but the ball's still in play. I believe that was Mendez with that initial stop, and then it went off Mora. So we are going to get a corner. And wow, the potential here for this to be a big momentum swinger if they get to mark on this. Stingrays have a brilliant opportunity to capitalize. Let's see who's going to take this one. I believe it's Sanchez. It's up. It's in the middle. And sent out. Still controlled though. Stingrays boxing up a little bit. That one fired from outside. Camacho hammers it.
Oh, and you try to look for Polito.
Yeah. And another one from outside. Did not miss by much. Martinez, I'm sorry. No, Martinez.
Substitution for the Stingrays. Entering the ball game, number 19,
Stingrays doing a change. Blas is in. Empe is in. Looks like, what else we got? Hill. They are taking the place of Valdez, of Martinez, and Mendoza. Wind looking to get on the board here. Oh, got to be careful with that. You start getting a little too relaxed, and these Stingrays can really make you pay. Everybody out there is pretty good, as we said. And just tremendous foot speed. Surprisingly casual, but I guess that just speaks to the conservative nature. Yeah.
Very calm, very, looking for the spaces, opening up, finding their feet.
It looks like they've played together before, honestly.
Well, actually, they did.
Oh, that's right.
They did, both teams.
That's perfect. They did.
Both teams found an opponent that was willing to play them, and they had the opportunity to test out their skills, and perfect their lineup before coming out here.
Which I think is a great idea.
It's an excellent idea, and it's actually, it's new to this program. It's something that both coaches added without actually confirming with each other or any of the organizers. Let me just point out that, but I was told by them at the pre-interviews that they both, after last year's game, it doesn't surprise me, but
yeah.
It was definitely something that added, I believe, to today. This is actually their second game.
That suddenly makes a lot more sense.
And,
it's like these guys really know what they're doing. Right, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they cheated. No.
They have a chance now.
I think they were a little smarter.
That's clever. It's definitely clever. As far as I know, there's not a rule against it.
No rule against it. You use your practices wisely, and that's what they did. It's a little risky, if you think about it, putting a team that is only practiced for 2 days to go out there and play a game, but what better way to get them to know each other than having to win a game?
You're going to learn a lot about yourself and about your teammates pretty quickly.
In a game situation.
Throw in Stingrays. Ball is in the box.
And it's cleared. Or not completely.
Oh, yeah, still alive. Nah, now they're going to let it go.
There's Camacho going all the way out.
He is incredibly active.
Maybe the long legs that keep him active.
There you go. It's kind of fun to see.
It is.
He's energetic.
And beautiful kick there.
Good distance. And goes right to a Stingray. But they collect.
He's opening up over to the other side now.
Over to Postel. And across again. Buddy.
There's Snick trying to win at the corner.
Down. Yep. Newman
going to be out.
Can't quite win the race, but I do believe that one went off Hill, so he'll get the throw-in. 28-15 gone here. Just the one goal from the Stingrays. Plenty of time left to go in the half.
We have it.
Delheen again. Still in it. Gets that one over to Yater. Cleared back down. Man, it's just a testament to how close it is, how tightly this is being contested right now. These guys are really giving it their all.
Speaking of close, Chris, we have a lot of different ways of, icebreakers and everything, but it looks like one of these teams actually went and did, I believe it was the Stingrays, who gave most of their teams nicknames.
Yeah.
What is this?
I thought it was...
Meet each other and give them a nickname.
A clever idea by Edgar to just say, guess what? we are all friends right now because you're going to be Nacho and you're going to be
Chente and
Tank
Indio and was it Magic Mike there?
Yeah, Nighthawk.
Quite the names, if you ask me.
It's good, you know.
A few that we're not allowed to share with them.
And I'm not saying that this is necessarily the case for these individuals, but I think something like that is it can be a little humbling, which is a good thing. Gets any thought of ego out of it and really just kind of helps everybody bond.
I think it was an excellent idea by Coach Edgar.
MP.
Good job, Coach.
That one back to Blas and Grissom again. Going back to Lozoya. He hasn't seen a little bit of work in a while. Approaching the 30th minute. And they're trying to work it down. That one just toeing the line, but immediately sent right back. Stretched out leg there by Hill, but he couldn't stop it. Opening up some space.
Finding the switch now.
Yater.
He's going to go long.
Sending a long one.
But of course,
just ahead of
our
Erwin and
sweeper.
Blas. Yeah, he's had it again.
Keeper sweeper. We can call him. Oh wait, keeper.
Empey was really moving there. Couldn't quite get to it though.
Oh, was that a push? By Canelo.
Maybe.
Yeah. Canelo took his nickname a little too far there.
Got a handful of substitutions coming through here.
Looks like a full team change.
Yeah. Resendez is in.
For a second, I thought we were playing
Warner
hockey.
is in. Yeah, wholesale changes. Reyes back in. A lot of moves. Okay. Stingrays coming at it again. Nice job by the D and straight back to Camacho. Oh, that seems familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, a few times here and there.
Mendez. Well placed. Nice control, just a little too far. Miller was there.
Price was just able to keep it off the play.
Looking, I thought he was going to go back to Miller. Again, here's his patience. Nobody's expending extra energy because they know that when you're in that 90th minute and you are running as fast as you've ever run in your life, you need that energy.
And you also have to keep in mind that most of these boys are used to playing nighttime games. So it's a different condition.
Oh, look at this! And he's onside! Oh, Reyes! Brilliant job staying onside. Empty.
Oh, and he's back out.
Yeah. That was Blas. Trying to Sanchez. Sends it over. Very good there. Yater directing traffic. Tries to send that one for Blas in the box.
Oh.
Couldn't quite get to it in time. Camacho's like, nah, I got it. It's fine. Looks like some more of the changes. Derhin went out for Cardenas, the Stingrays. Also coming out for the win, Postel, Newman, Flores, Buddy, Andrade. Big time changes. 5 players at a time. Can you do that?
Well, you know, as we mentioned earlier, it is part of the game.
Yeah.
It's part of this game, allowing every player to show what they have and show what skills, you know, why they're here today.
And I know you and I are both pretty grateful that they get to do that.
Yes.
Reyes.
Oh,
I thought he was going to hit Miller there. Nice job defensively. That was Norinas getting
and he still has his foot on the ball.
Yes, he's controlling it from the ground.
No, I don't think that's legal.
Norinas over to Cardenas. Wait for his men to get into position. That one was up. Sanchez is still there waiting for it. Never came to him. Cardenas gets it out. And the wind come right back. Can he get to it? I thought he was going to get it too.
No, I thought so too.
He got a good first touch, but it just didn't behave.
I like those curls he's got going on. I think they're natural. They're nice.
All right. Sending this one back. It really feels like the temperature of this game changed dramatically after that first goal. The wind not quite able to get a whole lot deep anymore.
Well, they're coming.
They're getting good control, but they're just not getting that penetration that they need. There's Reyes, and he couldn't stop it. Nice footwork there by Martinez. Sends it across and out. Well defended there. Ramirez. Man, that guy is tall. They're all just looking for their spots here. Probing. Oh, good touch, but an even better recovery there defensively. Empe, and he's ready to, he's off to the races. It never came to him, though. Cardenas.
Oh.
Battling for it. There's just no room out there.
No. This is why they're bringing it all the way back.
Yeah.
Trying to find holes, trying to find anything they possibly can to put that ball inside. And here we go.
Yep, that's exactly. Sometimes you just have to reset and refresh. Now battling in the corner, Lasindez. I believe that's Empe back there. Empe, another player that's kind of all over the place. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Stingrays. 35 and a half gone here in this 1-0 game. Nice long throw, just out of the range of Blas. But they handle it all the same. Mora.
Getting that ball.
Looking in triple coverage, still gets through. There's Reyes.
And another one. Wow.
Impressive little run. Just couldn't come up with it. And they go back to that idea, reset, start the attack again.
Yeah, you got to bring them back out.
Sometimes just forcing the defenders to move like that can create those seams on your runs.
Well, when you bring them, you're bringing that ball back out. Like you just said it, you're forcing them to come back out and try to attack you and win the ball by you counter attacking.
It's a very, it's like I said again, it's a lot of discipline in their game. Menendez can't get it through. That one just past Reyes, and it goes out for another throw.
Bryce is pretty tall there.
No
Interviewed him before. Don't worry there, I got a chair. I look taller.
There's Pulido. Back to Ramirez.
Here we go.
Ramirez again. Fire that one from outside. Doesn't get through. Nicely defended by Gasca.
Oh, and here's another sweeper.
Losoya.
Looks like these goalkeepers are very active.
Yeah.
I want to turn around and look at Camacho at the 30-yard line.
He just wants to be included. Big boot. Coming all the way through. Can't quite get that one to Sanchez. Sanchez is there. He's just not getting the touches he needs.
Well, you got to work with what you have, Chris. You can't expect the perfect touch.
There's Maldonado now, trying to get something inside. That one just past Reyes. Looked like Reyes was maybe letting it go for Miller, but didn't quite make it. There's Mora. Kick sent out. Looked like Werner was trying to time that a little bit. Didn't quite work out, but it was a good idea. Nice header to kickstart things for Cardenas. He's got Resendez all over him. And he gets through. Trying to get through another.
And he's won the ball.
Impressive little run. Just didn't quite develop the way he wanted. Kept it in. Still applying pressure, but good support there by the D. And an easy out. Look, the ball is passing through Mendez a lot so far. And Reyes. Trying to get that one. Another good block there. I think that was Grissom that got the block.
He's coming back.
Another hard and low. That was how it worked for the Stingrays. Just a really sneaky little through ball.
It looks like they're trying to take a lot of long shots now.
Yeah.
They realize that this defense is really strong. They're not letting them shoot. They're not letting them come in. I mean, it looks like they finally figured out that they have to take these long shots.
Yeah, well, they were getting deeper earlier, but pretty much since the goal, it's been a lot different. So Sanchez is out for the Rays, and Verheen comes back in. He is, of course, the owner of the lone goal so far in this game as we approach the 40th minute here in the first half. Big long one comes back out to, you guessed it, Camacho again, controlling the play in his end pretty much the whole time. How many touches has he had already? 20? Feels like it, doesn't it?
I tell you, he's a sweeper, didn't you know?
Gonna be a throw in here for the Wind.
Throw in Wind.
Not before a substitution, Chris.
You're right. We are having another sub. The Wind are making some changes. Andrade is coming back in. And Mendez is coming out.
And with that, it feels like the sun's coming in, too.
Now we're getting ready for the throw. As we approach the end of the first half. Currently, a tale of two different parts of the half, really. The beginning, tightly contested, but more or less controlled by the Wind. Then a sneaky little goal by Verin, and, well, the Wind really haven't had much of an answer yet. They're working for one. Here's Reyes. Nice job, well defended. Empe. These mids are just all over the place. I guess that's in their job description, isn't it?
Just, yeah.
Soya sets up the run. Empe again. There's Blas. Settles that one and thumps it down.
No one there yet.
Yeah.
But Camacho.
Camacho, of course. He was ready. About, I don't know, 50 yards away from his goal.
You know, and this defense is showing that they're talented. I mean, they're tested.
Here's a chance looking for Reyes. Couldn't quite get to it. He was moving. Sent across now. Start something. Going all the way. Could not quite stop that one, Rivera. Spadoni battling Rivera. Nice double touch there.
And this could be the game.
Here come the Wind. That one's a little long, but Maldonado's going to try and get to it. Oh, good body position.
Great cover.
Gasca.
Smart move there.
Handled very, very well.
And sometimes that's what you have to do. It's getting close to the end of the half. You know, we just want to settle it down.
It's one of the reasons.
Keep it in possession.
It's a big reason why I love this game is in a lot of other sports, defense doesn't usually get a ton of recognition, but here, stuff like that is so critical. That could have easily been a goal-scoring opportunity, and a very smart positional play turns it into a goal kick for you, and you get it out.
And you keep going.
Mm-hmm. Very, very important to have the know-how. And it's not just the skills, but mentally these guys play the game at such a high level. Empey, good speed on that. Gets the run off the ball. Camacho, way out!
And there's going to be an offsides.
Offside Stingrays.
Was almost there.
I had a feeling. It was
But
close.
even if it was he too close to Camacho? Is that how you knew it was offsides?
That could mean anything, honestly.
And here we go. Doing a very good job of protecting their goal and not allowing.
That final third has just been desolate for the last 20 minutes. There's been no activity there. It's just so hard to get through. We're seeing it. Opportunity now, Resendez. Took a spill, no call.
Yep.
Handled at midfield and sent right back in for Werner. Now on the other side of the field.
And now they're going to get that corner
And
kick.
now they're going to get the corner. Yeah. You beat me to it. I was just going to say, man, it really feels like that's what they've been working
We're
for.
so connected, Chris. And I read your mind there, you know. I knew exactly what you were going to say. I saved you a little bit of time there.
Stingray is making a change. Looks like Martinez is coming back in. He was the one that actually made that great pass to Verin, so he's got an assist on that first goal. Coming in and coming out is Rivera.
Did he get a touch on that ball?
I think he may have.
Oh, so close.
And we're going to get a goal kick out of it.
And this could be the last play right before the half here.
Losoya?
So, Chris, as this comes to an end, anything you think you would change?
I'm not sure, honestly. If I'm Art and the Wind, I'm trying to figure out, well, what exactly happened, because our beginning was so different. So I would just stress to up the tempo a little bit, I guess. Get those runs on the outside a little bit cleaner. Play the ball off the body along the sides if you have to.
They have to find a way to get their, to take a shot.
At this point, it seems like their best chances are coming on these long balls on counterattacks. I mean, they're trying to spring Reyes pretty much.
They have to. They have to. It's not easy for them to get into the 18, and they have to know exactly what they need to do, and I think they figured it out.
Yeah, they just have to execute.
Corner kick.
Yep, corner, and this is going to be for the Stingrays now, right here at the end. Sends that one right up and in, and Camacho with a volleyball-like set sends that one out. Another opportunity here. Gets that one in! That one went right over Vergin. He was ready to do it again. That's in Pulido's feet. They are really moving now. Excellent stop. Larina so calmly just stripped him of that one. Cardenas, send it across. That one's back to Marinas. I thought for sure that he was going to come along the near side here and hit Empe. He was sprung, but just didn't quite get to it.
Oh, beautiful.
Excellent tackle there. That was Blas.
Nice and clean.
But comes away anyway. Reyes trying to make something happen.
Oh!
Resendez! Up and over! Blas! I'm pretty sure he made contact with the ball.
I don't know what to say, Chris. I'm a little speechless at the moment.
That was impressive. Resendez, he's down.
It was like a mid-air flip.
Yeah.
Right?
Sort of like a weird assisted bicycle kick or something.
He's up.
He's up.
There's no wonder his nickname's Tank, right?
There you go.
And I definitely don't think that was on purpose, but protecting himself is important.
Another change here for the Stingrays. Sanchez coming in, Yater going out.
Looks like the referees have given them a few extra minutes here at this half.
That's what I felt. There's the kick. Gets it in the box!
Oh, and keeper's
down!
But it's nicely cleared.
A great opportunity, though.
And put it back in.
And here comes Vergin.
Gotta get it back in.
Look at that speed!
Beautiful.
Wins the ball and sends it the other way! From outside! Vicky felt the clock.
I actually think it was more of the opportunity, Chris, that he felt. He understands that Camacho is stepping up. He understands where he's at, and he's going to take the opportunity. He has a long kick. Why not?
I like that.
And speaking of the clock, there it is.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Vergin scores about midway through and changed the temperature of this game entirely. The Wind have got to figure out how to get back to what they were doing so well. Even their highly touted defense starting to show some holes. So not sure if Art's going to have to make any changes or if you just trust the system and trust the talent that you have. But in the meantime, the Stingrays surprisingly have taken control of this one.
They have. They most definitely have, Chris. We do know there there is going to be a goalie change, for a couple of these teams. Maybe both, maybe one. But, anything can happen in the next minute. Like you said, there's plenty of time, 45 minutes on the clock. The intensity has not dropped. It's a great game, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens when we get ready to start the second half. So ready to start the second half. 2014 11th annual Salinas Californian All-Star Soccer Classic. 1-0 so far. It is worth noting that in the second half we do have a keeper change for the Wind. Camacho comes out and Nick Newman comes in.
with that bright, beautiful jersey I've been talking
There
about.
we go. Now that looks familiar. We'll see if, like you said, having Camacho out and having Newton in, if that changes the complexion on how they play from the back end, because Camacho was a big part of that, starting almost every attack.
He did a very good job starting every attack, Chris. He was really good at directing the players, telling them exactly where to go, where to move. Wonderful job.
Very active, like you said.
Yes. None less.
There'll be a throw in here for the win on the far side. Deep in their own end, looking to get out and get on the board here. Derguin still with the only goal of the game, coming about midway through the first.
And not that I'm nervous or anything, but I feel we should start turning these lights back on.
Flashbacks to anybody that remembers last year's second game. That one sent up by Lozoya. Jousting for it at mid. Wind trying desperately to get inside. They struggled with it a lot, especially through the end of the first half. They'll be looking to possibly make some adjustments like we alluded to. We shall see.
I don't know about adjustments as much as fixing the kinks that they had. You know, any available ball they didn't take, any opportunity they missed. This is when they have to make sure that they take opportunities.
Yeah, opportunistic is definitely the way it's going to have to be. 45 minutes on the clock, and this is it.
Speaking of opportunities, you know, Coach Art over there mentioned a little opportunity he had where he actually had these teenage boys hold hands.
Yeah.
How do you get a group of teenagers to hold hands?
You know, apparently it worked, I guess. Talking about creative icebreakers, Edgar gives them names, and Art has them get in a little circle.
Which, of course, the players said it was very cute.
Well, you know what, though? They did say that they felt like it helped kind of break some of the tension. And it's the same idea with the nicknames, is make things a little ridiculous, you make things a little bit lighter, allow people to laugh and kind of loosen up, and takes away some of that tension.
Which, according to my previous interviews, I was informed that not everybody just greets everyone. I didn't know that. Apparently, I'm the only one who introduces themselves and just becomes best friends.
Evidently. Another opportunity here and now. Postel battling hard there with Hill and ended up going out. So nice job cleaning up their end defensively, but there will be a throw in deep. This is what we were saying the Wind needed to start doing if they wanted to get these plays to develop a little bit.
They need to be there. And here's Zach with that throw in. Long
Warner
throw.
gets that right in the box. Well defended, but still in. Ball's live. There's the shot. The way Postel's hanging his head, that pretty much tells you everything, doesn't it?
Number 19.
Just a little bit. I mean, it does let you know, what you were talking about earlier. Holding on to these, just frustration because you want that ball to go in the net, especially being down 1-0.
I say allow yourself to be aggravated and then move through it. And it's a good opportunity. One of the best that they've had all game. Just didn't come together. Execution ends up being a big part of it. They're creating good plays. They're giving themselves an opportunity, but you have to capitalize eventually. Another one sent out, and they do continue to control the zone. Going to be a throw in here. This one by Buddy.
Yes.
He's moving his pieces around. Hits his man perfectly on his run. Keeps it alive. Back to Buddy. Boxing out very nicely there using that big frame of his. Crossed in the middle. Sent on goal. Empey trying to clear it out and ended up going back to Lozoya. He handles it, no problem.
Watch out, watch out.
Danger cleared out by Ricardo Lozoya at goal.
Now Marinez, he tried to work it down. Stingrays pressing back into their own end, utilizing all of their players very effectively. Have your D-men bail you out when you get in trouble.
Nice long ball. There's Nick to collect that ball.
It's a good idea. We expected that we were going to start seeing more of that.
We did.
Just a little off the mark there. Nice job by Yater. Heads that one across to Sanchez. Sanchez cuts inside. He goes down, but he's all right. Yater. Rolls up.
Nick's gonna. Yeah. Oh.
Nick comes out. Ball is loose.
Corner.
And
Gonna
is
be a
that
corner.
poor communication? Was that his
Corner
same
kick
defender?
for the
I'm
Stingrays.
not sure. It may have been.
I believe it was.
It all happened so fast.
So quick. Was it lightning? Was it a
You
bird?
save on the Virgen shot.
No, it was Nick.
Stingrays with another opportunity here on the corner. These set pieces are always so important. Always an opportunity. Sanchez sends that one up to the middle. Still alive. Keeping it on the outside. That one just over by Marinez. 51 minutes gone. They still hold a 1-0 lead. Newman going to try and get things started here. Wants his team to play in the other end a little bit more. They've had a good look to begin this half, though. Nice move by Miller. He cut to the outside. That shot deflected, comes right back to him. Miller again. He loses it and goes back to Sanchez. Sanchez tries to lead his man. Berhin just gets boxed out. Still battling for it. It's Maldonado.
And they're coming back down.
Marinez takes it again.
Oh.
Tried to get that back to Berhin. Didn't work.
That defense is really well put together.
It really is.
It surprises me. How did they get that goal in?
You just find the holes. We keep saying it. You take what's given to you. You can't force anything. That's really the key, right? You can't force anything, so you have to work within your system, work with the pieces that you have, and just find the key that fits that lock.
And I believe that's exactly what, both Coach Art and Coach Edgar told us about. That's what they did. They found what worked for their players.
Yeah, and you have a lot of players with really specialized talent, but you don't necessarily build your coaching structure around that. You allow the players to naturally find their roles.
Yes.
And by all accounts, that's what's happened, and that's where we are. Stingrays again, outside, driving the lane. Rivera looking for a cross. He's got Sanchez in the box.
He's going to get a corner.
Corner kick
Smart play.
coming out for the Stingrays.
After a run like that, I want a corner.
I'm telling you, these guys play at such a sophisticated level. It's the mental component, because they're obviously fantastic physically, but it's the way they think the game, and especially as teammates, not usually being teammates. Of course,
Yes.
in some
I
cases.
was just about to say,
Yeah.
well, I don't know so much about teammates, but they are teammates today.
Exactly.
You're right.
I always talk about it, playing off the ball is arguably more important, because it's what you spend most of your time doing. How do you support your other players? Where do you fit within your formation's framework?
And that happens, with comfort, with chemistry. Building that chemistry is very important. I know we talk about it throughout the entire game, and it's because it's one of the most important, characteristics of this game.
Well, how many times have we seen it with games in the past here, when you have two players that skill sets appear like they would just so perfectly meld, and then you get them out on the pitch and it just doesn't work?
It doesn't, because of that chemistry. It's going back to that chemistry, that building that bond. It's very important to build that bond in order to be able to execute.
Free kick now. And I feel like that's something that the coaches have learned in their tenure here. Many of these coaches returning, sometimes winners, sometimes not. But you pick up things, and that was just far and away the number one focus by all four coaches. Was their job is to make these guys a unit. They're good enough that they can go out there and play their game.
Right.
But it won't work if they're not partners. And it looks like it's working.
It is working, not because, coaches went out there and ran them, or coaches went out there and tried to teach them new skills, but because the coaches went to make a unit, to make a team.
Cross broken up at number 3, Arturo Ramirez.
Ramirez sending that one back. Mora. Still looking for their first goal. Down 1-0 here. 55 minutes gone. We're in the second half of the 2014 11th annual Salinas Californian All-Star Soccer Classic.
Still waiting for these goal celebrations. Still excited and anxious to find them.
Miller's throw-in gets eaten up immediately, and the Stingrays come right back. Quick transition, though. Trying to lead his man. Foot race there, comes together. And that one's out. That one is going to go in favor of the wind.
By John Hill. Leads to a throw-in for the Stingrays.
An excellent run there we had.
It was Maldonado and Hill, I believe, coming together there. Maldonado's going to take this one. Nope,
And
he's not. But he's going to take this one. He has been their throw-in specialist on this side so far.
He has an excellent throw.
Well targeted, just didn't work out that time. Stingrays coming back.
Here's the foot race, it seems like.
Closing the gap was Puffstell so quick.
Oh, beautiful.
Slick move by Miller. You hear the ooze from the crowd.
They liked it. I liked it. Good job. Oh, but here comes the
Send it up. And no, that.
We're going to have a corner
Other
here.
way.
Coming up for the Stingrays.
That's the other
You
way.
did get the corner there, so
Yeah.
it'll be a good one.
And that's a nice consolation prize when you're in that position.
This could be the second goal here.
It could. Getting a lot of these.
A lot of corners, a lot of potentials.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Stingray's going to take a corner here. Gets it targeted well, but nobody really could collect.
Corner by Sanchez goes out of bounds.
This place is so tricky because it's normally a really tight game as is, but in those situations, I mean, you're literally shoulder to shoulder with these guys, and you have to be precise.
You have to be careful to make sure you're not actually pushing too much, causing a foul, which you don't want inside of that box.
Inez trying to get down to Verheen. Couldn't happen. Newman again.
Picked up by Newman.
Sends it up.
Beautiful kick. Oh, he's going to go.
Handled. Here's the run. Gets inside. Oh! Lassoya! Tremendous save! Word ahead of steam. Coming right on top of it. Lassoya, fearless as he tackles that one.
I must confess, I was ready for the celebration.
I think he was.
I think so. Really good foot run. Excellent way of bringing that ball all the way up
great
to the field.
run, great read by Lassoya. He timed his attack exactly right because you got to be careful, right? If you come out too quickly, you're just going to make a bigger target.
He kept it in. Oh, no, he did not. Oh, I thought he did.
Very close, but no.
My angle's a little bit off.
But that's the challenge, right? You got to read as that ball is coming off of the player's foot. When are you going to have exactly enough time to get to it? Because if you time that wrong and he gets on that ball before you do, he's got a wide open net. And there, your only saving grace is maybe his eyes are bigger than his stomach and he goes a little too much.
Wouldn't that be nice? Actually, now that you mention that, I believe that's what happened during the first goal.
It's entirely possible.
Camacho came out. It was on the side.
Yeah, that's right. They did take advantage of Camacho's aggression. We'll see if that continues to be a situation here with Newman. Newman coming out, just like we said, gets inside. Oh, what a stop!
And for as incredible as that was, there was a flag up and an offside.
Disappointing, because in my head, that's what happened. That's how the play went down.
Now I hope Nick, learned from this experience and holds back a little bit.
Well, I tell you,
I know he learned from his teammate, but
that was exactly what we were talking about. If you don't time that just so, then he's all alone. Still tremendous defensive effort to continue to ensure that ball stayed clear.
Whoa.
Pushing foul call against the Wind.
Wind pushing foul on Werner. He's coming in hot.
Well, he's hot. He wants that goal.
Sure.
I know at the pre-interview he was talking about, wanting that goal, not only for himself being his last game out here, but for his parents that have been there for him the entire time. Art as a coach and his mother as his supporting rock. So He's hot for that goal.
Anybody that's been around this culture knows just how vital the roles the parents are. Whether it's driving them to practices and games, getting up at 5 o'clock to go travel or something, or just being supportive in the good times and the bad times. It's a difficult job, but it's a really, really important one. Handful of changes now. Wind subbing in Pulido, Spadoni, and Andrade. They were replacing Ramirez, Resendez, and Maldonado. Attempt there by Buddy. Shut down very quickly by Martinez. Back to Yater. On to Verin. He goes down. There's going to be a whistle on that one. He's going to get a kick.
Free kick for the Stingrays.
61 minutes gone. Still a 1-0 game. Stingrays still leading. The pace of the play has really gone back and forth in the last 10 minutes or so.
Here's a free kick for them now at 30th yard, which we have seen.
Been a lot of talk about these long bombs. Werner's on his way out.
For number 15, Andres Camacho.
Camacho coming in.
Also coming in, number 17.
I do believe.
Huh? You know where to drop the ball,
okay? Now we understand why he's so active.
There you go. Looks like Flores made a change as well. We have Maldonado, Mendez, Camacho in, Flores, Werner out. Lots of personnel changes here. Now we get ready for the kick. That one floats that one into the box. Stingray still control. Nice bicycle kick. Missed the mark, but the fans seem to appreciate it. Martinez.
The goal kick.
That's very nice, and here we got a nice goal kick coming up.
I mean, hey, it's the last high school game. You may as well pull everything out, right?
I agree. Can't hold anything.
Newman getting ready to take this kick.
Number 11, Gerardo Mendez. Replacing number 7, Danny Reyes.
Looks like Reyes went out. Mendez came in. There's a change for the Wind. Stingrays continuing to push.
And there's going to be a foul, free kick, and
There's
a yellow card.
Yellow card called against the Wind. Number 12, Fabian.
So that went against Fabian Mora.
Stingray free kick.
Who went down there? It looks like that was Rivera.
And we sure hope this is not foreshadowing what's to come.
Yeah. Getting a little bit tenser.
The clock is ticking, and they are down.
Well, and it's hard, too, when you're playing at such a high pace, to have such fine control. It's difficult. There's the kick. Headed right out. Quick leading touch. Couldn't spring anything. Another nice header. Out comes Newman. And again, we see that body position by the defender. Looked like that was Martinez coming in on the attack, but the D managing to use every option, and sometimes it is just that positioning to help buy your goaltender that extra half second. Leo. Cross for Buddy. He's got Spadoni close, but he's not going to take that one. Cuts it through. There's the through touch. Advancing it now. Here's Postel.
Oh, beautiful. Oh!
Sent back. Trying to recover, Buddy. Got to get to that one quickly, and does. The speed that they're working in these spaces. Nice fight there. Ultimately won by Pulido.
Beautiful touches here. We're seeing the excellent soccer that we talked about.
Yeah, it's just really solid passing plays right now. And this is what, they're probing. They're trying to find that space. And as long as you can maintain control and you keep picking away at the D, eventually you find those holes.
And I think that's their challenge, is just finding those holes up top.
They have
not been able to.
They've had so much difficulty advancing the ball in the last half hour or so.
Makes you wonder, what can they do? They're doing an excellent job of restarting, bringing the ball back, playing it out, and that defense is just solid.
I feel like you're right, that they need to just continue doing what they're doing, and if they execute tightly enough, there's a good chance that they're going to get what they need. Another change. Stingrays, Mendoza and Valdez in, Empe and Hill out. Lozoya collects that one. Haven't seen him in a while.
And it just goes right back to what we were talking about. The Stingrays are really having a difficult time getting to that goal.
We talked a lot about the Winds D leading into it, but right now we're really seeing the team defense of the Stingrays coming together. I keep going back to it. It's a very sophisticated level of play that they're coming with. It's very, very well disciplined. It's a little conservative, but it's sharp. It's really sharp. They're just making good decisions.
They're showing the level of play that they have, you know, which is a lot higher.
Tight battle there, but that's going to go out for a goal kick. That was
Yater. A goal kick for the Wind.
And he's going to switch it over onto the other corner.
So they've got a plan. They know who their catalysts are, who they like to get things started through. Right now, Buddy's been doing a lot of that. Been seeing a lot of that through coming right back in.
Just get in, see feet. But I have to be able to control that ball.
That one comes right through. Here's Marin, couldn't get inside. Pulido. He's been doing a lot of this control too. And across to Martinez. Marin again. Sends it up and a floater. Right over the net.
Cross by number 9, Pedro again goes out of bounds.
Like you said, they continue to be taking every opportunity that they find. There's no reason to leave anything on the table. If they give it to you, take it.
And they're doing it right. It's just, you know, we've been mentioning it's those holes.
Well, here we go. Can they get to this one in time? No. Only just.
It's a couple feet.
That much goal kick Stingrays.
I thought it was interesting to see the defender pull up well before the attacking player did. That's a calculated risk, right? If he doesn't read that correctly and the attacker manages to get to that ball, now you're caught way out of position.
What about donuts?
Goal kick by Lozoya. Right into the crowd in the middle. Trying to spring Sanchez. Newman is there though. Excellent read on that. That was Rivera.
And here's
Another crash.
Free kick, Wind.
Looks like that one's going against Rivera. Can't tell who's going to take this one. Mora's there. Andrade is there. Looks like Andrade is going to take it.
Substitution for the Stingrays, returning the ball game, number 6, Eleazar Cardenas, and number 19.
Cardenas and Blas coming in now. And taking the place of Martinez and Derhin. 68 minutes gone. Still 1-0 the score. It's getting tighter out there. No lead is safe, and the 1-goal lead's so tenuous. Just the way we saw that first goal just materialize, that could very easily happen again. And when it did, it really changed everything. Oh, more jostling.
Wind free kick.
Another kick. Pulido's there. Takes it quickly.
Taken
Right back to him.
Pulido.
He's got Buddy. Can he get to it in time? He does. Good touch there. Spadoni couldn't control it. Yater is on top of it. He loses it. Martinez trying to defend there. Miller sends that one down.
And there's Bryce nicely covering it. You know, I was told he'd be in the goal. Wondering if that's going to happen.
There's another crash. They go on. Miller tries to get that one inside for Camacho!
And like you said, they're just trying to get it in whatever way they possibly can.
Trying to go from goalkeeper to goal scorer.
That would not be a bad idea for them right about now.
He's barreling down on that ball. So close. Man. That's just his style, I guess. He's everywhere.
He's aggressive and he wants that ball. And who doesn't want the ball right now?
Tony. Yeah, right? Hostel.
And he's going. There goes Danny.
Now for Pulido. Looking for space. He's got 3 bodies on him. Doesn't get the cross, but he does get the corner.
You know, with Pulido's reputation, it's no surprise they're not giving him that space he's looking for.
Not at all.
It's not going to come easy. He needs to, find a way to get that open space.
The different kind of respecting your opponent where they know what he's capable of and they don't want to feed into that game.
No. So here we go. See, they play really nice on the back. They're bringing the ball back. Restarting, beautifully done.
Yep.
And there we go.
Right back.
Oh. And once again,
Stays in. A little bit of an opportunity for the Stingrays if they can capitalize. Couldn't get away.
Attack defended by number 5, Ricardo Andrade.
Nice job by Andrade there. 70 minutes, 40 seconds. That clock continues to wind down. Wind looking for an answer. Stingrays probably would like to get some more. The back and forth here is crazy.
It's great. It's excellent. Perfect touches. You know, they know each other. They find feet. They're playing beautiful soccer.
They're working hard out there, that's for sure.
They are. It's just,
Back to Pulido.
And there he goes.
This last stretch of the last 10 minutes shows me that the Wind really want to get back in this game. Sometimes it is just a matter of you wanted it more. There's the pass.
And there's the offside.
And there's the offside. The defenders were calling it. They're like, nope, I don't think so.
I'm not running anymore. Not unnecessary.
And Sanchez is like, maybe he didn't see it. Nice competition. Neither one of them came away with it. Another little bit of a collapse. A lot of physicality in both of the games today. Buddy again.
And you expect it from this level of play, this intensity. The pressure, like you said, it's there.
Oh yeah, big time.
The pressure's there, they want to win, and it's not just for bragging rights for as much as we like to joke, but, to show their parents, their support, they're here for them.
In so many ways, this is the culmination of their high school career.
It is.
Joey and Antoinette Delgado.
Excellent throw in there. Can't quite control it. Postel sending that one back to Mora. Lost it there, but Newman hangs on as the last line of defense. Clock continues to tick down away. And that one just too far out of reach, and that's the problem, right? When you start working a little bit too hard sometimes, and you're focusing on little things maybe too much, and you're thinking too much, and suddenly that accuracy starts to dip out of your game. Again, that was how that first goal came, right?
Yeah.
Precise, controlled ground play. That was what it was.
It was really nice controlled play. Camacho came out, a little bit too soon. Forward found the gap, and
it makes perfect sense to me that as a player you want to push and you want to push, but that's why the coaches talk about how important those fundamentals are. There's a drive from outside, and that one had a chance.
And this is exactly what I was talking to you about, Chris. This is what they need to do. They need to take those long shots. The defense is not going to allow them to come in. I mean, we've seen it. We know it.
That's clear.
Call me Captain Obvious. It's there.
No, it's good though. They know what they have to do.
Yes.
They've been battling against this defense for 75 minutes almost, and not playing that way has gotten them exactly nothing. So they need to adapt, and they're starting to. But the question is it too little, too late? I don't know.
They still have, they have quite the amount of time on the clock.
Mendoza looking for Rivera. He's not going to get to that one in time. Spadoni. They've been leaning on him a lot this half. I don't know if there's something that Art sees that he really likes about that left wing side, but almost every attack is coming down that same lane.
Well, it could be Art, or it could just be them,
It could. That's true. That's very true.
A coach can only do so much most of the time, and once you're on the field, it's up to the players.
For that one. Keeps it in, keeps it alive. Back to Mora.
All the
right
way
back to Newman.
Good clear. And are we going to win it up here, Camacho? Yep.
Excellent job on that 50-50.
Oh.
He takes a spill.
Deflected ball awarded
Another throw in now.
to the Wind.
Spadoni.
Substitution for the Wind coming into the game.
Couple
Number
more
3,
changes.
Ramirez.
Jonathan Postel is out.
Zach
Camacho
Warner,
is
number
out.
7, Danny Reyes, number 10.
Reyes coming back in.
Flores, and
Flores
number 20,
coming back in.
Jesus Resendez.
And Resendez coming back in as well.
This is about 20 minutes left in the game here, approximately. Of course, official time is kept on the field.
Well, I really liked Reyes' game in the first half, so maybe bringing him back out is going to inject that last little spice they need. There's Ramirez as well. Up that one just past Werner. And just out of the reach of Reyes. Going to be another throw in though. They continue to probe and prod. Well defended. Locked in real tight there. Trying to spring Sanchez. He's still on it. Tenacious. Excellent footwork there by Ramirez, and he gets the escape. Those are such high-pressure situations when you know you're the last guy. Your footwork has just got to be so spot on. Back to Spadoni, and back to Buddy. Sending it all the way across. They're going to change the angle of attack here and push the pace. Here's Ramirez. Waits. Brings it across. They're starting to get players deeper. So close. There's Miller. I'm sorry, Werner. Running after that one is Mendez. He's got it. Sends it in. Big header. Werner tried to keep it alive, and very nice clear. Trying to spring the attack. Sanchez just a couple feet behind. And right back. Things really starting to open up right now. Werner does go down, so they're going to get the kick.
Foul call
Wait,
against
Blake, going right in.
Right on.
Wind.
They got the call. It was really quick.
Oh, they did. Just really fast touch.
Yes. And sometimes, you know, they know what they're under. They know what kind of pressure they're under, and that was...
Nice move inside out there by Werner. Tries to set up in the middle. Buddy, they're starting to gain that penetration they've been looking for. Running for it, can't quite get to it. Reyes is still running.
Buddy goes out of bounds.
He's got so much energy.
Stingrays.
You know, I'll just collect it.
Well, it's not so much the energy, Chris. It's more of the time, you know, clocking down, and
Very
they
true.
got to get that ball in the net. They need as many opportunities as they possibly can to tie up this game.
Sent up and right back down. Back to Mendez. Cuts that one inside, but loses it again. Getting that one high, trying to spring him. Nice job on the tackle to shut down that opportunity. Rivera, he was there. Couldn't make it happen. 78 minutes gone. Still 1-0. Stingrays lead. They're going to get a throw in deep. Rivera with a long one. Set up in the middle, but no one there. Rivera
So
coming back on him.
counter attack right here.
This might be what it takes. Here's Reyes. Can you get to that one? Gaska's there. Gaska's been great all game.
Smart move.
I haven't had a chance to say Gaska's name a lot, but he's just been rock solid all game long.
Taken by Spadoni.
Spadoni again. Getting things started. Back to Buddy. These two have been involved in a lot of what's been happening lately. And right there as well, Polito. That whole trio. Nice move by Polito.
He's trying to look for that
Goes down, gets the call.
You know, he's trying to find that door open.
And there's a booking. Yellow card for Chris Salinas. Oh, I'm sorry, Vincent Mendoza. Here we go, another opportunity for a free kick from the outside. Lots of generaling going on. Everyone making sure they're where they need to be. Lozoya doing a lot of communication with his guys.
And with about 10 minutes left on the clock, it's no surprise. That pressure just rose to quite a bit.
Lozoya still moving folks around. Flores is going to take the kick. The wall is positioned in front. Goes for it. Just over the crossbar.
Kick by Flores goes high. Goal kick.
Well struck, but you know what? I think Lozoya was right on top of it. I think even if that was on net, he was probably going to take it down.
Well, you never know.
It's true.
It's one of those moments where you don't know exactly what would have happened.
Once again, almost doesn't count. There's Blas. He sets up Sanchez. Sanchez gets on it. Gets men inside. Didn't quite go.
This is counterattack that they need here.
That's what they want.
See, there we go.
That's what they want. Just out of the reach of Reyes. Here comes Werner. Can he get to it? No!
Doing an excellent job.
Wow.
Looks like he learned something, one thing or two from Camacho earlier.
Lozoya and Werner were on a collision course there. You know, at first I thought that pass was going to Reyes. I was like, oh, wow, that's really far off. And then I saw Zach coming in out of nowhere. That guy was moving.
Like you mentioned earlier, he's hot. They're all hot. They want this.
They want it. They want it bad. Rivera.
And they know the clock is just ticking down.
Rivera losing it to Spadani. And they're ready to go again. Soft touch, a little too soft, but he wasn't there. Rivera. Up. Looking for, is that Sanchez? Yes, Sanchez in the box. Good touch to get it out. And they set it up again, these three. And they're just going to go for the long ball.
And Danny's there.
Toledo right on top of it. Well read.
Oh.
It looked like he was expecting closer play. It went long, and again, play off the ball. He moved in to help support his man, kept the play alive.
For the win, substitution for the Stingrays coming into the ball game. Returns number 7.
Yardeen coming. Oh, no.
Martinez.
We're getting a couple changes here.
Replacing number 15.
Dante Martinez is in. Rivera is out. Gonna be another throw in by Buddy. 82 minutes gone. We are getting to the end. Wind retain possession. They're gonna do it again. And this is where they want to be. There's the cross. No one there.
Oh, it looks like it was actually an offside there.
Yeah.
Offside call before the cross.
Oh, they've got to turn around, face this ball, and win it right back down if they want to tie here.
Yeah, definitely things have started to relax a little bit, at least up the middle for the Stingrays. So I think their job right now needs to be to remember that they have to try and keep them out. The Wind will continue to press and continue to press, which means that's probably going to open up some space in the backfield for them. It's, as you said, it's pretty clear right now that their best shots have been on these counterattacks.
Here's Danny. Oh!
Pulido to Reyes on the ground.
Oh!
See, I thought we were going to see it.
You know, for a second I thought Pulido was going to take that shot.
You know, maybe he should have, but pushed down.
And there's that pressure and intensity. They're going at it.
No call there. That was Valdez just playing it hard. Another throw in. 83 minutes gone. And closing in on the finale. Throw in for the Stingrays. And they've got speed. Looking for Sanchez. Couldn't connect. Yater with the turnover. Back up the middle. Here comes Flores.
Excellent ball.
Up. Couldn't get it to Reyes.
And they're still going at it.
Werner's there. Okay, they did call it, so they will get a kick.
Free kick for the Wind.
This one a little far out. So they'll probably try and set something up here.
A little far out. It's 25 yards. That's no big deal.
Yeah, you put these in your sleep.
Yeah. It's as easy as counting sheep.
Danny's going to take it. Almost. There's the header and the diving save. Lozoya.
That was an excellent play there. One of the really good finishes.
I tell you, we talked a lot about how big Camacho was, and obviously Newman now backing him up. But Lozoya, to me, has been the story.
He did an excellent job.
Gutsy play there.
After that free kick from Pulido coming in, you know, bringing it right back inside the penalty box. Beautiful. execution.
Really, really close.
Excellent dive.
Sanchez. Across for Yater. Yater shot! That one's going to go wide. And out for a throw.
Cross by Yater, hit out of danger by Gerardo Mendez. Throw in.
Bringing things back in the other direction now. This is what they need to do. Slow things down. More subs happening.
And these might be the last subs of the game here.
Possibly. Darhin and Empe coming in for the Stingrays. Miller comes in for the Wind.
Already getting down to the last 5 minutes of this game here.
Let's see, and they are taking the places of Martinez, Blas, and for the Wind, Buddy.
And here we go. Anything can happen.
Gets that one inside, couldn't control. Right back to it, though. Pulido and Resendez coming in on him. Still got control. Back looking for Sanchez, couldn't connect. Now turning it the other way is Reyes. Reyes trying to spring Werner. Man, that guy is fast. He closed that distance. I thought there's no chance. I gotta stop counting him out.
And at this time, so late in the game, it's impressive.
Oh yeah. Your legs are hurting, you're sweating, you're tired. Wells, touch! Can't control, there's the shot! What a save! What a save! Goodness knees! Matt Newman shutting down Darhin.
That was just amazing! Incredible save!
That was just cool. That was just a cool move.
That was an amazing save.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a save
I
done
was
like
so
that.
close to calling a second goal there.
I thought for sure.
1-1 against the keeper. Defender makes a mistake. He's going, gets that shot off. Nick beautifully saves
Well, now here we've got the Wind.
Oh.
And Lozoya again. Oh, you get clipped?
I believe so.
Ricardo Lozoya falls into avert danger.
Looks like he's okay. I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to save some time.
Maybe, yeah.
Or I should say waste time.
Right. Resendez was right there. He may have got a piece of him. I'm not entirely sure. It looked like he fell after Resendez was past him, though. Just as well. Lozoya continues to be excellent. Getting tested, arguably, this hardest. What a move!
Beautiful!
Darhin with the lead to Sanchez. There's the cross. Can't get to it. Well defended. Now that counterattack one more time.
And here we go. This could be it.
Ramirez leading the play.
Knocked out of danger by the Winds, number 3. Arturo
Getting clogged up in the middle a little bit.
And he's in.
Sanchez again. Oh, excellent job by Mendez to get in front of it.
I think Sanchez wants that second goal.
Yeah, but definitely he's been all over the forwards. I'm sorry, the defenders here. He's been everywhere. Easy. See, this is what I want to see from them. That control. Oh. Good shot and well blocked. That was what led to the first goal, and I think it could lead to another one. But timing is absolutely critical right now. Reyes coming all the way back into his own end. Hands it over to the D.
And here's what they've been doing all game long. A beautiful job, excellent job of playing back, playing the defenders, starting from the back.
They're doing it the right way.
They're doing what they need to do.
They've run into some real trouble on the other end. There's the lead. Empe, he gets to it. He's got Darhin wide open, but he can't hit him. Oh. There's the touch, and
here's the corner kick. Are we getting down to the final minutes of this game here, Chris?
This is still really anybody's game. The way that the Wind have opened things up so much in the last 5-10 minutes.
Michael Sanchez to be taking the corner kick.
It is definitely anybody's game. It's always anybody's game. We've talked about this before, where anything can happen down to the last final seconds of a match.
Sanchez set up to take the kick. Sends it to the far corner, looking for the header, cleared out. Then from outside, the support, and that one goes wide.
And there's going to be a goal kick here.
Goal kick. The All-Star Classic would like to thank its silver-label sponsor for making
Waiting
this
for
game
those
possible.
final minutes to tick
TNT
away.
Insurance Agency.
Every
Sure
attack
Edge
now could be the last. And you can see, Newman knows it.
Holford Insurance.
They're rushing to every ball. They're sprinting to them. They want the ball on their feet, and they want to have that last opportunity at a potential tie, which the way they've all been playing, it's possible.
Absolutely.
Franciscovich.
There's Reyes.
Driscoll's.
Reyes on the run. Gets it to the middle.
Group. Abbott Street Auto Body. Nature
Couldn't
Quality.
quite handle it. Flores was there. The defenders were just all over
Soccer
him.
Association North.
You literally have nowhere to go.
Football Club. And Carl's Jr. Thank you for your
Mendez.
continued support of the All-Star Classic.
Down the line. Gave it up. Still fighting for it, though. Mendez defending again. Yater. Nice touch by Yater. Gets that one through. Verdin. He's got Sanchez on the outside. Sanchez controls it. Makes his move. Across.
And there was the goal he's been looking for and fighting for this entire time, Chris.
Sanchez, what a goal! What an attack! You couldn't draw it up better than that.
That was a beautiful attack. I mean,
Verheen with the pass across. He found his man in space. And what a move!
oh, there's a celebration. And they're being called for it now. Oh, here we go. This could be it.
They have it set up.
Oh, take
Miller!
it.
Oh, just got away from him. There's still time here. Miller.
And
That's full time. Sanchez gets the extra one at the end.
What a finish, Chris.
You called it. He wanted it.
Beautiful.
He wants his reaction. I think even he was surprised that he hit it from that angle.
But he wanted it.
He wanted it.
When you
He
fight
wanted it
so
badly.
hard, when you fight the way he did the entire time, knowing they were up, I mean, it didn't stop him from fighting after every single ball. Well, most of his team was defending.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Final score here is 2-0. So the Stingrays come away with the victory. Goals from Verdin and Sanchez in the final minute of play gets that insurance, gets that last one. You know, great performances by all three goaltenders, though.
Yes.
Newman, Camacho, and Lozoya. Talk about Lozoya today. He was just awesome.
It was his game. It was most definitely a game. He stopped the right goals, did his job, came out when he should have, blocked every angle possible out there, and did not make it easy for the for the win.
There was nothing. We said it all game long. There was nothing that the Wind were doing wrong.
No.
Not really. It just...
There was
it
nothing
just-
that they were doing wrong. They did an excellent, they did an amazing performance at connecting to feet, putting the ball where it had to go. They restarted every time that defense clogged them up. It wasn't.
They stayed patient, too.
They
They
did.
never panicked. They were always sticking to their game plan. I respect that tremendously. It just
My
didn't
hats
go
off.
their way.
And I believe that our audience does exactly the same thing. They're respecting their performance right now.
Definitely. It's tough. It's tough. They just, the Stingrays were the better team today. They did exactly what they had to, and then they scored. And that's really it. We talk about that first one was just a series of small breakdowns. That second one was just a textbook, perfectly executed counterattack. That's how you score in this game.
And Chris, it's not so much the better team. It's the team that took the opportunities when they had them.
There you go.
They were excellent. Both the teams
more fair.
have great, they showed why they were here. They connected. They did everything they needed to do. But, the Stingrays, they did it.
That's the way the bounces go.
And that's what soccer is all about.
That's the way the breaks happened, and at the end of the day, Stingrays come out on top 2-0 here. The boys defeating the Wind in the 2014 11th annual Salinas Californian All-Star Soccer Classic.
And here we go, the moment for our MVPs.
I gotta say Lozoya.
Can you guess?
I gotta say Lozoya. He was the man today. Who are you thinking?
I could say Lazara. But what about the goal? What about,
Camacho was awesome. Yeah. Their unit was a force all
he
game.
was there. Wonderful,
Danny Polito was awesome. We talked about him
excellent
a lot.
Performance.
Reyes, I really liked
You got
the way he
Warren
attacked.
after every single ball, making sure that every ball up there was a contender for a goal.
You know what? I said it earlier. I liked Gasca. I thought he was rock solid. He's a big part of why that team won.
Well, here's the moment. Daddy Polito.
Yep.
Excellent performance down the middle. Collected. Had that midfield under his
He
control.
was a commander in the middle.
Yeah.
He was the biggest pivot, I think.
We were picking up all the, putting together the gym, and he was the only one that came and helped us.
Carlos thanking Danny for being the only player.
We gotta thank him. We have to thank him for. He's not an alumni, and he's already helping us out. Thank you, Daddy. We appreciate it.
I don't know about you, but I'm betting he'll be back next year.
I think so. I think a lot of these boys, we always come back. We've mentioned it before. It's the love of the game.
Sure.
We're here for it.
There's a lot to love, especially this evening. We are treated to an instant classic in the first game with the girls, and now this game too. It was just, I keep saying it, but I really mean it, such a high level of performance. These guys.
And here's Danny with a few words.
We tried very hard. We never did stuff. Another game against players, but I think overall we did very good. And actually, we all worked very hard. We had some problems, but we came over and we did good overall.
Good
Very
job.
humble, very mature.
Very mature, that's right. He understands, he knew what they were up against. They knew that they made a team. This is wonderful. I love to see this.
Okay, Stingrays.
Pedro, you hit?
And Pedro.
Appropriate. Scored the first goal, set up the second one. What a touch that pass was for the second goal.
Beautiful touch.
And it's one thing to do that in practice with somebody that you've been playing with for years, but here, they're at speed. You got one shot. You have to be perfect, and he was. It was awesome.
And we can actually say thank you, Edgar. You bring the team together.
Yeah.
Because that's what we talked about before. It's building this chemistry. It's what these coaches do. They're not so much here, to teach them skills, but and his own words.
Couldn't single anybody out. It just had to be everybody.
Magic Mike. Oh, that's the beautiful touch we talked about.
Yep.
Sharing it with their families, their parents.
Showing the love. It's good. It's good. Well,
Here's the picture.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty satisfied with the events of this evening.
I am extremely satisfied. Not a year goes by that I'm not satisfied. It's excellent performance, beautiful soccer. It's the love of the game. An entire community coming together for it.
Absolutely, and that's really the key here. It's everybody coming together. Players, family, community members, volunteers, the sponsors. That it's such a testament to what this means to these people, that everyone's willing to donate their time and their money and come out here and let these boys enjoy something
And
so
here
great.
it is, that moment. 3rd year in a row, I heard.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations. Oh, and look at them. Lifting the
bad.
shortest one. Good job, guys. It's a wonderful team and a team moment.
Yeah, great performance.
And it all comes down to this, all the effort that all the volunteers, all the sponsors put in together. Carlos doing it year after year. Joey, just everybody coming out here, all our alumni, everybody, the referees, volunteering their time, our boys referees, just girls, everybody coming in together, all this community supporting everybody. This is what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's great to see, and we kind of always talk about this, but it's just because it's apt. Wouldn't you love to see these guys play 2 games, 3 games, 10 games? Because honestly, every time they would come together, you could have a totally different outcome.
Yeah.
And it's just, in this one moment,
It goes
these
in,
are the
it
ones.
goes out. And here it is. A wonderful image of what community does.
Absolutely. Very exciting to see those walls coming down, seeing everyone open up, and like you said, they understand what this is all about. And I think for young people in the community in particular to be going through these kinds of experiences, and for younger friends and siblings and people that aspire to be in their own version of the game in the years to come, this is such a great thing for everyone to see.
It's a great thing. These kids are actually role models to all these younger boys, you know, the younger boys that played at our halftime show. Everybody that's just here to see them. They're here for them. They're role models. I have, a lot of these boys are off to four-year universities. We have one of them, on the lineup for Harvard. I mean, kids going to Yale. We have kids going Cal State universities, UCLA. It's tremendous opportunity for a community to see a young group of boys come together, breaking all barriers.
It's exciting and it's encouraging.
Yes.
So.
And with that said?
Yeah, it's a tremendous performance by everyone around. I want to thank everyone involved and thank you guys for coming out and supporting events like this. And I think that is going to wrap up our coverage here of the 11th annual Salinas Californian All-Star Soccer Classic. For Myra Gomez, I've been Chris Blair. Thank you, and we'd love to see you next time.